what you've done? This is the first time this has happened while I'm still conscious. Can you feel it? Rage burning in me.
So starting off, I'm gonna have to give y'all a little backstory leading up to the fight, cause without no context, this would just be a one-on-one squabble with an underage child. Now, as y'all should know by now, Ritsu is weak, useless, 0 badges, quirkless, ineffective. But one day when he was going home from school, he was approached by a red-haired Afro man that goes by the name of Kenji. He invited Ritsu to his lab rat facility to test out his powers, but like I said, Ritsu is quirkless. He actually got mistaken for his brother Mob. I don't know how you could do something like this in the first place. Mob is literally the only person in the series with a bowl cut. He eventually accepts the offer and heads to the company building where they store all their espers, and when I first seen the facility building, my initial thoughts were like, they gotta be birthing straight demons down here. Just a whole bunch of big body swollen and capsules waiting to be released, and the disappointment that hit my face when they went upstairs to meet the team. Look at them, bro. One of them literally has a box head, walking around looking like a damn Roblox character. The next day rolls around and Dimple is standing outside the Koyama household waiting to be let in, and the fact that Ritsu can visibly see him means that he has awakened his psychic powers. They go inside for a little chit chat, and while Dimple is trying to explain his newfound powers, Ritsu just couldn't fathom the fact that he is staring at a green fart particle talking to him. So much to the point where he grabbed him by his tail and started to give him straight knee shots to the face, and I don't even blame the brother. Y'all would have thought I was on crack the way I would have been swinging at that little green bag. After things settled down, Dimple gave a proposition to combine their powers so they could surpass Mob's powers. Mind you, Mob is like the LeBron of the series, so if you really think about it, this is like merging Bronny James and a Celtic Shaq. They is not putting no type of work in. While Ritsu was taking a stroll, he began to get pressed by these 4 middle school thugs, and he finally found the perfect opportunity to test out his new powers, and he took them down without breaking a single sweat. Now, I can't really say the same for the next person that's about to enter the frame. Meet Hanazawa. This psychic surpasses his power level by a great value, but Ritsu doesn't know that because he's never seen him around, but he quickly learned it as soon as he raised his hand to attack. Hanazawa seen this as a polite gesture to introduce himself, and oh boy did this get ugly. Well, now that we are all caught up, let's get to why we are really here. Dimple warns Ritsu about the many more thugs coming after him, because if y'all didn't know already, the reason he's getting chased by these underage hoodlums is because they are mistaking him for Mob. Bro, what did I just say? He is the only one with a bowl cut. Lo and behold, a couple minutes go by and he is greeted with a whole bunch of mini hooligans surrounding him. So you must be the hideous looking middle schooler people have been raving about. No way someone with lips the same color as their booty hole is trying to disrespect me right now. Bring it on, booty hole mouth. Will do. Huh? Yeah. Why you get him? Hey, I can't move. Perish, fledglings. Try that same move on me, and you'll be He got this man eating straight pavement dust. Bro, you do that shit to me, don't let me get out, nigga, because you is not seeing a round 3, nigga. Oh, yeah. Following this, though, Ritsu has his antagonist moment and goes on an MLK speech type of run on why they are so much weaker than him, kinda on his pre-time skip Gara shit. But the next frame is those same people he was just preaching to straight laid out slump. Like, how bad do you have to get... No, listen. How bad do you have to get your shit rocked in order to be tooted butt booty up in the air like this? Bro got his whole BBL ass out. With Ritsu standing over all the unconscious bodies, a miniature figure appeared from behind that goes by the name of Mob, his blood brother. Mob was hit with immediate shock when he first found out that the array of bodies lying on the floor was Ritsu's doing. When he turned around, he wanted nothing but straight smoke. He literally told Mob to put the dukes up to defend himself. This encounter was kind of like when Sasuke went to go beat the sickness out of Itachi, but he kinda gave him the win. You get what I'm trying to say. Ritsu was so drunk with power that Dimple extracted himself from his body and fled the scene before shit went down. Now, I didn't realize how much of a high IQ play this was until Ritsu started to use his own psychic power directly at Mob. This man is trying to fight a battle that would end in him looking like the arched booty man, and the sad part is he don't even know it. Oh, and I forgot to mention there is a hitman waiting on top of the building watching all of the current events happen, and when the boss called to confirm the target, he sent him a picture and the boss replied with, "Yeah, that's him." Guys, bowl cuts. How many times I gotta keep saying this? Koyama descends into the alleyway just for him to grab Ritu by the back of his shirt, and when he tried to retaliate, Koyama makes him smell the bottom of people's shoes. I don't know if the boss wanted him alive, but I'm here to say that no regular being is walking up out of there looking normal. He then tells the other thugs to pack it up and get going, but these ignorant little turds started to attack and ended up getting pulverized by his big toe. Not gonna lie, bro, they walking around with too much pride on their shoulders. I would have been the first person tech sprinting out of there before he could even glance at me. Mob tries to retrieve his brother back with manners, but this bad man with no remorse sends him looking at the building from the inside, and that was the last button Koyama had to push to have Mob activate his protagonist rage sequence. Now for his first performance, he bolted at him with electrifying speed just to snatch him by his collar and slam him on the hard concrete floor. And if you're not walking around with big back insurance, like I mean you don't possess a wide back on you, it probably would be a hard time for you getting up, but surprisingly he recovered fairly quick and hit him with a spinning donkey kick to the liver, and bro is rocking Tim, so don't think that was a light blow. This grown man is done playing around and triggers his special ability that goes by the name of telekinetic helix, I think. A pretty shit name for a special move, to be honest, but hey, I ain't here to judge. He hits this iconic Sneaky Nation move, grabs him by his dome ski, and then punts this poor little kid to speak with the birds. This little fella is flying through the sky with two different types of liquids coming out of him. What kind of evil man would do such a thing? Well, sad to say, the evil man would be the one pounding Mob's face over and over and over again, to the point where I thought Mob was gonna leave this alleyway with a big ass dent in the middle of his forehead. It got so bad to the point where his brother had to step in and beg for him to stop this one-way ass beating they got going on. But just like Mob, Koyama don't care about nothing that's coming out of his mouth right now, causing him to feed him with a quick sucker punch to the face. Koyama done forgot rule number 1 of shonen anime: you cannot commit harm/vile behavior upon a family member when the protagonist is spectating. And remember when I said if you see the percentage appear on the screen, you know someone getting fed hands? Yeah, this brother is beyond cooked. This is also a rare scenario because this is the first time Mob has been fully conscious while going into rage mode. Bro basically has the controller right now, so there's no telling what he'll do. I'm gonna have to give y'all a play-by-play analysis because this was really a generational ass whooping. Mob started off by forcing him to go on all fours while simultaneously changing the fighting stage, like he for real couldn't lift his hands with any type of force. Then he used universal core just to grip him by his entire skull, and you know it's a firm grip too when you could visibly see the veins bursting out of the side of his head. Teleporting the back of his head to meet the hard wall, he tells him that he should have never provoked him in such a manner, but it's too late for repentance, my nigga. From now on, he's giving him the straight business. Pause. While holding on to him, they both get up in the air to get a bird's eye view of the city, and at the same time, Koyama tries to strike him in the chest, but quickly realizes that it doesn't work that way. I also want to point out real quick that Mob is tightening his hands so much to where Koyama's cheeks are touching each other, and I ain't talking about the ones on his face. I know this man got all type of stains around his booty hair bricks right now. With the finishing move, they dive down in the most captivating animation blessed to the human eyes, just to end in him landing head first, causing a minor concussion. You know, just a minor one, because he got up and clotheslined the mess out of his ribcage just for him to barely budge. Going in for his second attack, he starts spamming the same combo and wasn't getting no type of progress in. Swiping him away like an Indian roach, Koyama gets to understanding that this is not a fight that he could win, and that's a hard pill to swallow when your opponent just got done doing after school activities. So he came up with a new strategy, and that strategy consisted of him spraying him down with secret Diddy mist. You actually cannot make this shit up, bro. As soon as Koyama went to take a couple steps away from him, Mob wanted to engage in a round 2, except Koyama was not about it whatsoever, thus grabbing Ritu and removing himself from the fight before Mob could get to him. Imagine a round 2 though, shit would have really went down.